Do you want a fun game to play with all those candy canes?
Are you looking for some fun gingerbread ideas?
Well, do we have the show for you?
Hit it!
Hello and welcome everybody to the Midweek Show! Woo! My name is Brady.
My name is Jared.
And we have some crazy stuff in store for you today. Isn't that right?
We do have some crazy
Oh my goodness.
stuff in store today.
So excited.
But did you know, Brady, today
What?
is Pretend to be a Time Traveler Day.
A time traveler, Jared?
A time traveler.
What? What do you mean by time traveler? Can
Well-
you elaborate?
Well, a time traveler is somebody who travels in time, you know? Except for us, we're actually time travelers, so we're not pretending anymore.
You know
we're the if there ever was a real time traveler, it would be us right now.
Oh, for real, because like right now, it's actually still, we're from November, and this is actually in December. Like we teleported forward. Isn't that crazy?
Crazy.
Oh my goodness, you're right. We're like totally real time travelers. I love it.
I love being a
Anyways,
time traveler.
we have some awesome segments coming to you today. We have, first off, Candy Cane Catch, where we're going to be trying to catch some candy canes. Then we'll be firing right into Discover, where we will discover something amazing. Then, to finish it off, we have a little creation station, and it's a little festive, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't we just jump into it?
Let's go.
Let's go. Welcome, everybody, to Candy Cane Catch, where we are playing Candy Cane Catch, which means we're going to have these candy canes. They are basically like a fishing line. So think of it like this is your fishing rod. This is your hook. You got to put your fishing rod in your mouth like this. And now we got to go fishing. So this game is all about fishing for candy canes. It is going to be the first person to collect 10 candy canes is the catching champion. Now, how you catch a candy cane for it to give you points? Well, super simple. You got to try and swing your hook to get it around. You pull it up and move it to in front of you like that and place it down.
Like that.
Like that, and then place it down. Boom, perfect. That's 1 point.
1
You
point.
gotta do that 10 times.
10 times.
Are you up for the challenge, Jared?
I'm always up for the challenge, Brady.
All right, guys. Here we go. First person to 10.
Wait, do you have to move them one at a time?
One at a time.
I cannot collect more than one on the end of
Nope.
my candy cane.
Nope. One at a time. First person to 10.
Okie dokie.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okie dokie.
On your marks. Get set. Go. I'm sabotaging you. No! I'm not letting you have it.
Hey!
No, I'm stolen.
I think. 1, 2,
No.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus the one you stole.
I got
Brady.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That was tough.
Oh man, that game was actually,
It was kind of fun to play.
that was really fun. So if you guys want, all you need little bit of chopstick, or we used stir sticks. You tape them together, or you just use chopstick. You tape a little piece of ribbon to a candy cane, and now you have your fish hook. Go ahead, go fishing, find some candy canes, and enjoy your bounty.
All right, welcome to the Discover segment. Brady, I'm a little bit curious because we have this
Yes.
nice, beautiful, shiny toaster here. What do we
Very
got that for today?
Shiny toaster. You know, I was this morning, I was feeling a little bit hungry. And so what's better than a quick little piece of toast? Now, I didn't have very much time. And so I literally just chucked it in, smashed it, whatever, forgot about it.
Right.
Came back, it was popped. And guess what, Jared?
What happened?
It was burnt.
No.
Now I had burnt toast and no time to do anything about it. So guess what I did? So I decided to make another piece.
Right.
And this time, instead of just shoving it in and not thinking about it, I actually was like, you know what? Maybe this requires a little bit more intentionality. So I was like, okay, let me just, change these buttons a little bit, fiddle with the timing to make it just right. Now I lowered it, obviously because I burnt my toast. Put another piece in, down. Going about my day, come back, toast. Guess what this time?
What happened this time?
Underdone. It wasn't even toasted. I was like, did it even do anything? Is the toaster broken?
Oh, man.
And at this point, I'm like thinking, man, what am I supposed to do? I only have one option, and that's hit it to the max and just wait. I have to sit there. I have to go and watch it.
Like babysit your toast.
Babysit the toast. I can't leave it.
Right.
Because if I leave it, something bad's going to happen, you
Right.
know? So I have to make sure I'm watching it all the time. And that kind of reminded me of something.
Oh, yeah?
This whole kind of Christmas narrative that we've been talking about, how this toaster even makes sense, stay with me because you got to follow.
Okay.
God is watching over this toaster. See,
Right.
this toaster is kind of like our world.
Got it.
And for this example, Jesus is kind of like a piece of toast.
Okay, so toaster is the world.
Toaster's the world.
Jesus is the toast.
Jesus is the toast, and
Got
God
it.
is watching the toaster, kind of like me in my story,
Right.
waiting for the toast. So he puts the toast in, and he lets his people know. He's like, guys, I just set the toast, but don't worry. I'm not going to walk away. I didn't just set a random number. I'm actually going to sit here and watch and make sure it's perfect.
Yeah.
The toast will be perfect. So he's waiting. He's like, you know what, guys? Just wait. I got it. I'm watching, and we'll see how it goes. But, that's great and all. But they're inside the toaster. How are the Israelites supposed to know when it's going to happen?
Right.
So they're just stuck waiting. Now, this is kind of where we run into the Israelites kind of almost being like, uh-oh, what do we do? Uh-oh. Right?
Okay, yeah.
And this is what God said to them. He said in Isaiah 9, verse 6, he says this, a child will be born to us, a son will be given to us. He will rule over us, and he will be called Wonderful Advisor and Mighty God. He will also be called the Father who lives forever and the Prince who brings peace.
Wow.
Now, that is what God said when he put the toast in.
Right.
He's like, I just loaded this toaster up with some toast, and it's coming.
Right.
Isn't that insane?
Brilliant.
But the people are like, you know what? That's great and all. You put the toast in, God, but how long is it going to take? And, God's like, he doesn't know because he didn't set a time. He's like, it'll be done when it's done and when it's ready and in my time. And they're like, that's super scary because that means we have to just trust him.
That's right.
Right?
That's exactly
And so then that goes straight in to Psalms chapter 27, verse 14, saying this, wait for the Lord, be strong, and don't lose hope. Wait for the Lord.
Okay.
Now, that is kind of like a
it.
mantra. They were like, okay, the toast will be ready eventually. Maybe not on when we think it is, but it will be ready eventually. So we just got to wait for the Lord, be strong, and hold out. Oh, we're jumping a little bit ahead because this couple years, goes by, and then all of a sudden, we meet Mary. Now, do you guys know who Mary is? Do you know who Mary is, Jerry?
I do know who Mary is, actually.
She's kind of famous,
right.
kind of.
A little bit.
A little bit famous. And that's where we run into the Christmas story.
Right. So, Mary, so essentially, based on your story here,
yes,
the Israelites knew that something big was coming.
Oh, yeah.
They knew that God was sending somebody to rescue them.
Mm-hmm.
And Mary was actually the very first person to find out that was going to happen because she was just out doing her thing. I don't know, maybe she was making toast.
Maybe she was making toast.
Anyway, maybe she was making toast. Maybe she was gardening. We don't know. Okay, so when the angel visited Mary, he told her that she was going to be the mother of Jesus, the Savior of the world. And Jesus, he was going to change the world forever. And it happened exactly as the angel said. So Jesus grows up. Mary watches him grow up as a young boy and then a young man. And then into the man that we would know him as that lived his life. And then went to the cross and died on the cross for our sins forever and made things right with God between us and him. And then rose to life again. So he did all of that on the third day. And then because of what Jesus did, because he died, lived, died, rose again, we can trust him to always be with us. We can find joy even when things don't go our way because God is always with us. He's watching over the story.
Watching over us.
That's
and where we are now, today, he's actually inside of us as well. See, that's the crazy thing is now God is always watching over us, just like he watched over this toaster and still is watching over this toaster. But he's actually inside of us as well. And so it's so cool that we can have joy always because he's always with us.
But even when we feel afraid sometimes or uncertain about things, we can still have joy. We can trust God just the same way that Mary did. And we can remember that God is always with us and always keeps his promises. Always does what he says he's going to do.
Guys, that has been Discover. Thanks for checking in Discover section. We'll see you at Creation Station. Welcome to Creation Station, where we are going to be having a gingerbread house battle.
Wow. There's a lot of pieces here, Brady.
I know. We got an entire gingerbread house kit here. Now we are going to see who can make the bestest. Yes, I said that correctly. Bestest house. We have 10 minutes, which is a very short time, to complete this gingerbread house. Are you ready?
Born ready.
Here we go. Okay.
Easy. Eat. Whoa. Yikes. Those really move. Ah.
All right. Time's up.
That was the timer? Oh. No! I didn't even get both sides done.
All right.
My hands are very gross. Okay.
Okay. Would you like to go first?
Well,
Give us a story.
hi, my name is Jared, and
Hi, Jared.
I made a traditional gingerbread house where I put all of the pieces together and decorated it very kindly and nicely with the little candy canes and the gingerbread man. This is my security camera right here, and a little gumdrop top with some little, I don't know, snow or candy beads draped down the roof. You know,
Wow. Very Christmassy.
very Christmassy. I would have liked to have time to do all of those things.
Mine, I have the gingerbread transformer. So mine,
I like it, Brady.
yeah. So basically what happens is transformers hide themselves as normal things and then they transform into like a fighting robot. So this is the fighting robot form. As you can see, Jared's is what mine looks like on a normal day-to-day, but when it's attack mode, this is what we turn into. So we got two arms that are like super beefy right here. This is our front, right? These are the laser cannons that double as eyes. So basically eye lasers. That's why they're red. And then at the top, we have the
Eye lasers at Christmas time. Choo choo!
We have the
Candy canes for you and candy canes for you. Choo choo!
Exactly. It's spreading joy through eye lasers.
I love it.
And then at the top, this can double as a command center. So this is like the helicopter pad, and that's why we have Christmas themed lights.
Oh, good
Tastes
idea.
good too.
Yeah.
And then this is like the swirly little icing part too. I don't actually know what that is.
The swirly little icing part?
Yeah.
Well, Transformers have lots of decorations.
They do have lots of
but
decorations.
they rarely have parts on them that are for nothing.
True. Like that. So
Yeah.
that's why it's special.
I love it. I think it's great.
Let us know which one you guys think is the best. Classic and pristine or crazy and outrageous. Let us know at Trinity Kids Kelowna on Instagram or even our Facebook page, or email us at trinitykidskelowna@trinitykelowna.ca.
There
Where
you
to
go.
find us.
That's where you find
Let
us.
us know which one you think is the best. And send us your gingerbread creations. If you guys make gingerbread creations at home, let us know because we'd love to know.
We would love to know.
And that's it for this week's episode.
There you go. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
And
We
we
don't
will,
want to miss an episode. Right,
of
Brady?
course, because there's so much fun stuff in here.
So many fun things.
And we
We'll
will
see you
see you.
on the flip side.